Welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for October 2022. We are here in the final episode where I am heading way in the wrong direction because I want to head to the south where I am hoping that I will be able to find a nice frozen area so that I could find a poor trapped villager who needs to be rescued. And if I can't do that, well, then there is always the possibility that I then make a last stand for the final night rather than spinning it underground or anything like that. Not worry about survival, but instead see how long I can last against the zombies. Because I figure this is going to be posted on October 31st, and on October 31st, you want to see zombies and skeletons and nasty things like that. So it's either succeed in the challenge or die against a zombie horde. Which of course means I'm going to be blown up by an Enderman because that is the worst result of all, is to be blown up by an Enderman because I don't get to be killed by undead or anything that is fitting for the season. Let's see. And who knows, maybe if I'm lucky I could run in. Hey, finally an apple! Right, well, I am not in. Did any arrows ever drop? Well, if I run into any skeletons during the night, then maybe that'll do. But I do have an apple here. Now, should I turn that into a golden apple? Actually, yes, I do. Because if it's... Oh, that bow is real... 2 shots out of the bow! Oh, that's gonna be useless. Well, the lightning rod... Actually, the lightning rod might prove useful, strangely enough. And how about this? Let's get rid of the andesite. Someday an archaeologist is going to come here and wonder, why did someone put several blocks of andesite here? There we go. I have a golden apple. Now, if I happen to find a arrow or potion of weakness, and then I find a zombie villager, then I could work with things over here. Actually, that is one of the things. If I do happen to find one of those, which I believe is an impossibility at this moment, then great. And if not, and I'm on the final stand, then I could always eat the apple as a last ditch resort to try to stay alive, which is always useful. So it could come in handy in either case. Now, most likely I'll just be so befuddled with all the zombies and skeletons around that I would just simply forget to eat the apple. But actually, how about that? I just have too much stuff in my inventory. Alright, then I'll just toss that away. One less thing to worry about. Now, we head on and look, see if we can find anything, and I see nothing that resembles a cold area, and we could get rid of that allium. We don't need that allium for anything, right? Another waterway. Well, why not? We've got about 5 more minutes before the sun sets, at which point we head into defend the land zone. I gotta find a good spot for my final stand, so to speak, to see whether or not I survive in my final stand against the skeletons and zombies of Halloween, because that's what this is going to be turning into, seeing how I am not going to be curing a zombified villager anytime soon at this rate. Unless I could do an impossible find. Oh, there we go. I've got the boat. Forward! 5 minutes to go. And that is not a good place to go. Let's see. Horses! In which case, if I had them, I could go... Well, I don't have a saddle, so I'm not going to be riding any of those in any case. So we'll just head along and or run through here. How about dropping this off right here? Now, is that anything, or is that a... I'm trying to think if that's a waterway or if that is blocked. It looks like it is a waterway. Most likely it's going to break any promises it makes in the point of view of continuing along, but actually it's going on for a pretty good distance. Good. Now let's see what we can find in here. We got highlands around here. That's what we've got. Ah. Here we go. We can just thread the needle. Now I have gone about 12,000 blocks since the start of this. And I don't think there's ever been a... I wonder if they intentionally... No, because they named it. The name of the seed is the name of the challenge, in which case it means that... I don't think it means they overly scouted it to make sure that there weren't any igloos in the area or anything like that. That would be a little bit much for a seed of this type. There we go. Of course, I suppose that if I looked things up as soon as this challenge is over and find out, alright, where was the nearest igloo to where I was? Oh, 300 blocks in the opposite direction that I went! That sort of will be typical. Actually, there was a... I think Sassy Rogue found very, very early on in the challenge an ice spikes biome at some point. And they decided not to go in that area. And since I saw no sign of such an icy spike biome, because if I had seen an icy spike biome, I would have made a beeline in that direction, of course. But one of the rules of the MHC is that you're not supposed to see other players' videos ahead of where you're at. Meaning, for example, I would have to... I guess you saw hers that was seeing the icy spike biome was in episode 1 or 2. That means that I would have had to have been in, already have posted episode 2 before I would see hers. That way I wouldn't be seeing stuff from the future or anything like that. I mean, well, it looks like the sun is getting ready to set, so the next piece of land I find looks like is going to be my final stand land, where I am going to make my stand against the zombies and most likely get killed. I think drowned is not inappropriate. Okay, that's right. Unlock a new recipe. Well, one thing for sure. If that is a monument, I don't want to go near it because somehow, yeah, that is definitely a monument. I saw a guardian and out there, and I don't want the elder guardian to give me mining fatigue because I mean it'd be really, really, really bad to have mining fatigue for the end of the challenge because there are only 10 minutes left in it, so I would have mining fatigue for the rest of it. That's of course barring finding a cow or anything like that, but I'm not exactly in the grandest position to find one at the moment. And alright, this looks like a good place for a final stand. It is. Really? Well, it'll certainly be easy to survive the night in the place. But it's hard to have an exciting final stand against the zombies in a mushroom island. Oh boy. Next spot. Alright. The next spot of land that can spawn mobs will be where I will land. Uh, you know, I just realized something. I have not heard any. I completely forgot about phantoms. I know. Isn't this the spot where the phantoms then start coming out? Can phantoms pop out in the rain? Ooh, ooh. No, I'm just going right by a monument. I'm surprised I didn't get mining fatigue from that one. I would have thought that I would have been close enough because I was just seeing because I was just looking inside the entrance of that place and seeing the guardians come in and out. I didn't realize that this was going to turn into a long oceanic voyage. Oh, I think I'm going to have some good laughs looking at the map after this is all over and seeing where everything actually was. Now, this looks like it's like a game of dodge the monument at the moment because that's the only thing that's out here. I'm surprised I haven't seen any drowned. I mean, we are in hardcore, so obviously we're not peaceful because I have the hardcore hearts up here. And of course I have run into a couple of mobs here and there. But no phantoms. Especially last night where I was also out in the open all night long. And then we have the time here, so what is it about the algorithm for phantoms? Does it change or something like that? No idea. Or do they not like the rain? No idea. Was it adjusted so they don't spawn over water? But only over land? I mean, I know in the past they would use because I remember some nasty phantom chases that I've had going over waterscapes. I mean, this is a rather exciting Halloween rain. I guess the I'm sure trick-or-treaters will have the same point of view about rain on Halloween, it raining and not being able to go trick-or-treating properly and all of that. So do you go out with your umbrellas in? Alright, then we just continue. Well, of course, it's nighttime. What is that? The smallest island in the history of Minecraft. Where is that? Yeah, okay. Oh, here we are. Finally, a place that I could call my death. Look at that. A jungle. I mean, if you're looking for a place for a final stand where you're going to get killed, a jungle is just so perfect in so many ways. Where is this a jungle? What is this place? It looks. I guess it must be a jungle. I mean, the thing looks half like. Yeah, I guess there's bamboo there. I was wondering for a moment there, was I seeing an entrance into a dripstone cavern or something? Hello, we got you got 3 minutes to kill me. Anyone want to come out and play? Ah, here's the first volunteer. Hello, you're the Halloween entertainment for this year. Well, I hope there's more than that for the Halloween entertainment. And I have to be careful for creepers. As I said, the creepers would be the worst thing to die to in this particular scenario. Here we go. Hi! Well, I need to get my technique. Now, of course, with the sword, I could swing it a little bit faster. I'm so used to using the axe, I'm using axe techniques against while using a sword. So that's probably not ideal. Hello, hello. Oh, hi. Did you come to battle? I guess I shouldn't taunt him by saying no one gets the pine, because we know that just about every monster in the game has gotten the pine one time or the other. Anyone else home? Ooh, the sun. The sun is arising. The sun is coming up. The sun is welcoming you, or me, or anyone to their deaths. Come out and play in the sun. Actually, it's raining. It's not going to be sunny. So they're going to come out and play even after the sun rises. So our signal of time up is going to be the ticking to the 9 on this, and that's going to take a little while. A little bit after dawn. Alright. Ah. There we go. Now this looks like a night. Oopsie daisy. There you go. There you go. Ha! Yeah. Let's see. Zombie versus skeleton. Who will win the battle? Who is stronger? Who is better? I guess the skeleton. Okay. Well, we go. Oh, and the challenge is over. Well, the good news is I survived the battle. The bad news is, of course, I did not cure a zombie villager because, well, yeah. I have 9 days of saying why not. Well, that concludes the October Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for October 22. And why in the world did I decide to do one that involves finding obscure things? I don't know, because you expect me to find them. But that's it for the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, and maybe there'll be another one at some point in the future. This is Pineleaf Needles reminding you to mine responsibly.